Welcome. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Why don't I see the photo?
Good morning, Gloucester. I'm live from Rincon, Puerto Rico. And Pat Dalpiez, I don't know if Jimmy's there, but I see Pat is down in the corner right there.
Yeah, good morning.
Pat, you
Happy
have
Easter.
happy East infection. I would I would like to give you the opportunity to slander Chris McCarthy and Chris Langanopoulos, seeing as we tortured you last week. I think it's only fair for you to have the ability to torture the other cast members that failed to show up today.
I think that you know me better than that.
What do you mean? What
I think I'm not going to do that.
Oh, Pat. There's no fun in that. There's no fun in that. Come on now.
Oh,
It's Easter. And I'm
It's
down in
Easter.
Puerto Rico and brought the family down. And, Kate has had this thing, and I totally, I'm on board with it. We go to Naples so often, and I personally tend to be the guy that if I find something I like, much like restaurants, I go back over and over and over again to the same places because I know what I'm going to get. Like 3 or 4 years ago, Kate said, listen, we have to make a point that we're going to go different. We can still go to Naples, because it's cheap to fly nowadays. You can fly round trip for under $200 if you can be a little bit savvy. But she says, we'll still go do our Naples thing, but let's expand our horizons, check out different places. And because we were taking the kids, and now we have 2 adolescent kids, we have Madeline and we have Connor. We can't all just cram into the same, bedroom and stuff like that.
Right.
So we need 3 bedrooms. So it gets to be a little, it takes out a lot of your options. We looked into flights. Puerto Rico was very reasonable. And we said, let's do it. Let's go to Puerto Rico. Well, I talked to my friend Brian Pollard. He spends several months down here, I believe, and he couldn't say enough good things about it. I'll just give you I'm just going to give you a little bit of the pros as I see them. I'm going to put the chat up here. Happy Easter to the Spanks, the swingers from the swing. No, that's Kate's bikini hanging from the swing. McCarthy says. Some of the pros. The pros are it is super laid back and chill. Like the best way I would describe it would be imperfectly perfect, in the way that it's not dirty. Everything is nice and clean and stuff like that. But like there isn't this psychotic building codes may be a little lax down here. The colors are vibrant. The people are super chill. Everybody's super friendly, and the food is out of this world. The beaches are amazing. It's a little tough to get to Rincon. It's like, almost 3 hours to drive from the airport. So it's not like, you fly into Florida, you get there, you drop your bags. But it's like, I don't know I haven't looked this up. I don't know if it's officially called a rainforest, but it's rainforest-like. It's so lush. There's such beautiful greenery around you. I see us definitely coming back here, mixing it in. I like it better than Aruba. Aruba, Kate really liked Aruba a little bit more than me because it was just so easy. But I like it better than Aruba. because the food is way better, it's less expensive, and there's way better beaches. But there's something to be said for uh, Aruba. That isn't a huge knock on Aruba because Aruba, for what it is, being able to get there in January and February and be really warm, where you can't do that in Florida. Um, and you get there and you hop off the plane, and in 20 minutes you're at your destination. So there's Aruba has its place. But I would say if you were going to go to Aruba, I would go to St. John before I went to Aruba because St. John has a lot of the stuff that this has. Um, but the food is better. The beaches are way better than Aruba. So anyway, we'll wrap that segment up. I just want to give you guys a heads up on how we're loving it here. Kids are loving it. And there's that. Happy Easter to Ralphie. Happy Easter to Camille de Pesa. Happy Easter to Phil Scannell. Um, the Spanks, the swingers from the highest STD rate community in America. That is the Villages. And is Phil Scannell saying it's a bit breezy because there's wind getting into my mic, or is it a bit breezy back home? Pat, your voice is off, Pat, for some reason.
Sorry about that. It's breezy here at home.
Oh, okay, all right, there you go. So there's that. What's everybody doing for Easter? Anybody does anybody celebrate Easter like we used to celebrate Easter? I feel like Easter has fallen off the map.
We are going to brunch at the Castle Manor Inn with your mother.
I know. I'm so happy that you took her
So we're very
under your
excited
wing.
about that.
Yeah, Castle Manor. Do you know if they still have availability?
It was sketchy. We kind of squeezed ourselves in. They was very generously squeezed us in. We also have visitors here this weekend, and they are staying at the Castle Manor Inn, and it's an outstanding experience for them
Oh,
to
nice.
stay there in the inn.
Very nice.
So
Very nice.
yeah, so we're very grateful to the Castle Manor Inn this weekend.
Yeah, Castle Manor. Also doing. There's a bunch of places doing brunch. I know the hotel's doing brunch. I
Mm-hmm.
know that Seaport Grill is doing brunch. I know that Benglewood is doing Easter dinner, right? I think you had a
Yes.
graphic for that, didn't you?
Ming.
It was on
Did
the show
we?
notes that you had a graphic for that. I thought
Oh, okay. All right
maybe I
then.
was.
Then you can be sure I do. There it is.
There it is. Easter brunch at Benglewood. Uh, Chris McCarthy says use the GMG code GMG to get a table at Castle Manor. Kellen O'Malley chiming in. They have brunch at the Lobster for the first time today.
Oh,
The Lobster, by the way, I'm giving them a lot of press lately, but deservedly so. I can't believe in the short time that they've been open that they are executing as well as they're executing, and with that new chef, uh, you know, Ross Franklin, the dishes, you don't see places that have been around for a long time executing dishes the way that they're executing dishes at the Lobster. They're crushing it, and the vibe, as we know, our friend Marcel did the build out there. They're just, that place is going to be mobbed this summer, all summer. Gloucester House Restaurant has a special menu today from the Spanks, our Gloucester House correspondents, I guess. They're always chiming in about the Gloucester House. Um, so there's that. Can anyone guess what the Rogers, Donna and Mike Rogers, will be serving today? Anybody got a guess? Anybody got a guess? Pat's got a graphic. He's going to put it up. There it is, the dill pickle marshmallows. Anybody get these for their kids? Dill pickle marshmallows. Peeps. They are now available. And the reason I bring that up, if you remember correctly, we had the incident with the dill pickle dip at Market Basket that we could get after we announced it on the podcast. Everybody went out and got it. Good morning, Pam Dowdy. Good morning to Pat McNally. Good morning to you guys too. Um, there is a. Oh, I want to. So we Kate booked our flights for this trip, and I want to. Kate, let me see here. So I have a graphic for this right here. So Kate booked our. So there's four of us: Connor, Madeline, myself, and Kate. And she booked. She is tired. Kate is tired, sick and tired of getting the middle seat because I usually book the flights, and I'm always the aisle guy. She booked everybody, our entire family on aisles, and I wanted to see. Do you think that that's an elite power travel move, or do you think that that's a little psychotic that you break up the entire family? I, just let me give you a little bit of the pros and cons. Everybody gets an aisle seat, which is awesome, right? But you have the potential. All four of us have the potential that we might be sitting next to like a weirdo, right? So let me see if anybody has chimed in on this. Does anyone think booking a family of four on each individual aisle seats is a power move or a psychotic move? I want to hear what everybody has to say about that. I I mean I was lucky I got there was a nice person next to me, and I think everybody was no one had any complaints. Oh, good morning to Bill Rent, Pat's illegitimate lover who overserves her at the Emerson Inn. I don't even know if Bill still works at the Emerson Inn, but it's
I
fun to
do
say.
not either, and I will repeat, he does not overserve me. I don't
Pat,
want
don't.
him to lose any. I don't want him to be in any danger.
Oh, he's not in any danger. Oh, Pat. So what does everybody think? So usually there's a 30-second delay. Okay, here we go. Pat McNally said, it's a great gamble to have four seats apart. My friend Eric and I used to play a game, who gets the weirdest to sit next to them. That could make travel interesting. Anybody else have any thoughts on the all aisle seats with a family of four? Pat Warren says good move on the seats, power moves. He likes the move. Pat, you don't fly all that often, do you, Pat?
No, not a lot. And if I'm flying, it's generally just the two of us. So definitely, if I had my younger kids with me, I would definitely not do that because I don't want to
No,
expose somebody else to, you
your
know, a
kids, your
younger, a
unruly
younger,
kids.
a younger child on an airplane.
Deborah Losi Pollock, love the idea of all aisle seats. Uh, Nympha Lankowitz says she always does that. So I guess this is more popular than I thought. I think this is an unbelievable move. You get the Drew Hale move. You don't know the Drew Hale move? Drew Hale will always book his seat and a seat next to him, and then like just minutes before the flight, he cancels the middle seat so that no one ends up sitting next to him. That is that's playing chess. That's playing chess, right? Darlene Moulton says loves the move. Um, by the way, Deb Rolosi Pollock, Amanda Pollock named executive director of Discover Gloucester. Couldn't be happier for her.
That's
She
awesome
is,
news.
yeah. She was at the hotel handling the weddings at the hotel, and now she's and she had another. I read her bio. She had another job that led her to be really in tune with the visitor economy. So really happy to have her. We have we as you know we have this downtown merchants group and restaurant group that we've been communicating and organizing to try to get a little bit more love shown to the downtown and some more organization for events. And uh, we're looking forward. We're kind of compiling our notes and stuff like that, and coming to consensus on things that we'd like to see happen downtown. And we're looking forward to meeting with Amanda once we get all those notes put together. Um, so we got that going for us. Uh, we oh I okay, we're going to the roast beef now. Good morning, Bill Minton. Good morning to you, my friend. My so I want to show that roast beef. Where's the roast beef sandwich? There it is. Good job, Pat. So this is a picture. Now I think people are familiar with a traditional three-way roast beef sandwich, unless you're like Pat and from somewhere else and doesn't know what a three-way is. If you grew up on the North Shore, you know what a traditional Nick's roast beef three-way is. And I feel like nowadays people are certain restaurants are doing all this weird stuff to the roast beef sandwiches only to differentiate themselves. So this is Ted Londy's in Peabody, which a lot of people consider to be. They made it so Beef Madness just finished up. My personal favorite, Bella's, won, and they serve more of a traditional roast beef sandwich, squatted down. Looks like the Leaning Tower of beef right here, and I feel like the and this guy like went to the final four of out of 64 roast beef joints. But I just feel like this is all shtick. I feel like is not really. How is this adding to the sandwich other than making it look strange and differentiating itself? How is this adding to your sandwich experience? Does anybody have any thoughts on that? Good morning, Jean Marie Berger Chartier, Carol Lupian. Good morning to you as well. I think I'm caught up there. So, Pat, have you ever had a beef pat?
Yeah. You are correct. I did not have any idea what a three-way was. I'm still a little unclear on it, but
Well, a traditional North Shore beef three-way is cheese, sauce, mayo, and the sauce is always the James River barbecue sauce. And it's when I was in high school, it was around. Nick's Roast Beef, the OG on North Beverly, was like the place for all of us to go. But now that one's really fallen off, and these other up and comers like Jamie's and Modern Beef and Londy's and Bella's have elevated the roast beef game. Gloucester now has a very, very, very good roast beef player in King's, which was the old Chick's roast beef. And I hear that Sonny from Sonny's Cigar Shop bought out Greg's and is serving really, really good beef there, but I haven't had it. I have to get to Greg's and try it out. Happy New Year, Scott McLean in Thailand. Pat's definitely talking about some other type of three-way. Her, Jimmy, and Bill Wren. Ralph. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
Pat's,
Ralph. Outstanding job on Ralph DiGiorgio's part in the ice bucket challenge response.
Did you expect anything less from Ralph DiGiorgio?
Well, I know he just did it. Just outstanding job.
I'm posting. He did it. He did. I mean, when you have access to that kind of equipment. Hey, I didn't think that mine was any kind of slouch with Kate nailing me a 20-foot drop and nailed me direct hit.
No, that was no slouching there either, or for McCarthy.
No.
We're still waiting on a couple, I guess.
We're waiting on Kate, and so she's probably not watching this right now. But we will surprise if Kate does not volunteer to do it on her own. Connor has said that we will surprise her and get her while she's sleeping and make a video.
Oh.
I mean, you can't just dodge. I mean, you can't. I mean, do you hate the kids? Is that why you're not going to do it? You got to do it for the kids, right? You got to do it. By the way, Katie Gallant Como, first time I've seen that name, says Zeno's in Ipswich serves an excellent roast beef. What's everybody else's favorite roast beef place? I'd like you to comment for us. So there's that. I'm doing this for my iPad, so I don't have access to all the tools that I normally would. This is something interesting. I overheard that there is a restaurant that was caught buying the little in the cellophane container $2.99 salads from Market Basket, buying those because they're only $2.99 and they can't make them that cheap. Buying those, putting them on a plate and sending them out and charging $15.99 for them. And I thought that was unbelievable. But I got this was confirmed by someone that I know. It wasn't me. I didn't see it, but I thought that was an unbelievable, and I could see why it could happen because those steak and cheese subs that they still sell for $6.99 and could feed an army. Um, I think that market, as we know, we did our GMG grocery store challenge, and Market Basket had all those loss leaders that were so far below what you could have. I think that you can even buy things for wholesale. Um, so it doesn't surprise me. But does that surprise anybody else that a restaurant is actually buying out the salads at Market Basket and put them on the plate at a restaurant? Is that crazy?
I think it perhaps speaks well of the Market Basket salads.
I think you're right. I think that's a great point. I do think that. I think that's a great point. Um, let's see here. Oh, did everybody? Those dolphins that are in Cripple Cove, they're still around. Has everybody seen the videos? I know I didn't give you an image, Pat, but the dolphins were all around, and Chris Langanopoulos was right in front of where him and Jamie live, and apparently, I don't know which news channel, Channel 10, Fox Channel 10, the Marcos girl, who's a news reporter, came down, interviewed Chris, totally took credit for the dolphin videos. I mean, I didn't even hint to say my beautiful girlfriend took these videos and I'm here to talk about it. I mean, no shame either. I mean, absolutely no shame. I mean, it's incredible. But those dolphins are still around.
Yeah,
And
that drone video was amazing.
From Johnny DeMaio. Joe Higgins had a great point. He seems to think, and this could be a plausible theory, I believe, that with all those scallop floats with the discard, because when you discard the scallops, the guts that are around the scallop get flung into the harbor as well. And there's been an incredible effort on those scallops in the last couple of weeks. That he thinks that the dolphins followed the trail of the scallop guts and have been eating those. So I think it's pretty cool. They're really beautiful creatures, aren't they? I guess Pat can't hear me.
I hear you. Yes, they're beautiful. I mentioned how really talented that drone video was. The dolphins, it was like they were acting for the camera.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Dolphins are such social creatures. When we're down in Florida, our friends know at a certain RPMs, the engine, it attracts the dolphins, and he'll go at this certain speed, and the dolphins just kind of go with you the whole time. They're really smart creatures. They're really, really. Oh, Drew Hale is with us. Good morning to Drew Hale. Where's everybody celebrating Easter, by the way? Where are you celebrating? You were going to Castle Manor.
Yes.
We cooked steaks out here at our place. The Rincon Surf Club is where we're staying, and we got reservations tonight. I thought every place would be closed in Rincon because it's like a Catholic island. I thought like all the restaurants would be closed, but we got restaurants. But we got reservations for this incredible pizza joint. So McCarthy,
of course.
McCarthy's going to Fort Myers.
I heard there's still open reservations there.
Well, yeah, legs and eggs. You get legs and eggs at Vixen's. What is Sean 12 says? Anyone check out the all new Gloucester art at the Menage? At the Menage. Is that another strip joint? The Menage? I don't know what the Menage is. Bill Minton, the Fort. Drew's going with Chris. Drew says Twin Peaks. Hey, Twin Peaks would be a good place to spend Easter. I do feel Easter has completely fallen off. I don't know what to attribute that to. Yeah, Howard Stern with Robin. That's right. No one watches Howard Stern? Howard Stern got very political. I think he lost a lot of viewers. And he went to Siri. He got all the money, but I feel like he doesn't have the viewership that he used to have. Paul Ryan O'Brien, 1B, also known as 1B to Judy, who is 1A. My two favorite Dalpiaz sisters.
Ryan sisters.
What do you mean?
I'm a Ryan. Ryan, my sisters are
yeah. No, I know what you mean. But everybody knows you as Dalpiaz. But yeah, Paula Ryan O'Brien. And what's Judy's last name?
Moore.
Judy Moore. Yep. I haven't seen Paula for way too long. Paula, you got to come back and torture Jimmy. Wayne, the sexy famous mailman, is with us. So there's that. Who do you think is Pat? I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's funnier, Paula Ryan O'Brien or Judy?
Oh, well, on the stage, Paula definitely takes it away. Takes it away.
All right, there you go. Menage Gallery. Oh, the Menage Gallery with the cranky guy.
Oh.
That's what he's talking about. The guy that's always angry. Every time I go in there, try to help promote something, he starts blasting me about something that the city's doing, and I'm like, dude, I'm not representing the city. I'm just trying to help out. Chuck Schubert, good morning. Cooking at home with some of our kids, attempting prime rib for the first time. Happy Easter, everyone. Prime rib is not hard. There's a million YouTube videos, and if you follow them to a T, you can't go wrong, Chuck. You're gonna nail it. Yeah, and everybody's gonna be happy. You can't go wrong with prime rib. There's that. Big controversy this week. Pat, I want your take on this, and and we have the results. I don't know if I sent you the screenshot of the results.
No, I don't think you did.
Where does being able to get a timely drink at a bar rank versus the ability to get a craft cocktail? So the reason this came up was there are, the summer places are opening up, and usually the summer places don't have the same staff coming back. Obviously, Lobsterland brings all their same people back, and they do a fantastic job. But the point of my post when I said, if you're just opening up for the first time or you're opening up a seasonal place and you're not sure about the competency of your bartenders, then don't destroy the bartenders with your egotistical craft cocktail menu. Because, and it proved it out. We got over 100 responses, and it was 95% of the people said they would rather be able to have a quick Tito's soda pushed across the bar than someone in the weeds because they have a 30 ingredient craft cocktail. And I talked to multiple bartenders that all either private messaged me or spoke up on that post. And there was only maybe 2 or 3 bartenders, and they were the predictable ones, the ones that work at places like Short and Main. They pride themselves, they're craft cocktail bars. Now, I'm not talking about a craft cocktail known place. There's definitely a place for that. But I was specifically talking about like a summer outdoor bar or a seasonal bar where you're going to get slammed. It's going to be summer people. Everybody just wants a drink and a smile and timely drink. If you as a restaurant owner or manager put this crazy craft cocktail menu out there that has all these ingredients and you got 30 people lined up at your bar, I think you're doing a disservice to the owner because they're going to lose money. And I think you're doing a disservice to your customers because they're going to be angry and go someplace else. And there was a couple of places that I was thinking of that may or may not have had problems operating. And I think that they would probably, I don't know, maybe they figure it out, maybe they don't figure it out, but sometimes simple is better. And clearly, with the amount of votes that we got on that, the general public had agreed with me that getting a timely drink is much more important than being able to get a craft cocktail. And listen, if you go to Short and Main, it's not busy. They have time. You're there for that experience. All the power to them. That's great. But if I'm at the Gloucester House and there's three deep, and they're smart enough not to put a craft cocktail menu in, right? They're smart enough not to do it. Um, all the bars down in Florida, all the bars down here in Rincon, they're smart enough not to put a craft cocktail menu in. But we don't have any comments on this. I'm surprised people aren't chiming in on it. Wayne, sexy famous mailman, happy Easter to you as well. Wayne says you just described a Key West bar. It's seasonal there, 12 months a year, and I'm sure
Warren.
that they don't.
It's
Yeah,
Warren.
What did I say?
Wayne.
Did I say? Oh, Warren Waugh. No, I said Wayne first because I said hi to Wayne,
Yes.
and then Warren Waugh says I just described a Key West bar, seasonal there, 12 months a year, and they don't mess around with craft cocktails. They're just like they're slinging drinks. Animal. You want an animal behind the bar. Someone comes in and they get the funny handlebar mustache and they have these weird suspenders on, and it's your restaurant. And then there's another guy that you know has been slinging drinks for 30 years and he knows how to operate a bar. Hire the guy that's been behind the bar. Don't hire the guy. Don't let the guy bullshit you because he's got a fancy handlebar mustache and suspenders and telling you that he's a fantastic bartender. You don't need that guy. Please do us all a favor, right? Do us all a favor. Thank you very much for that. Down more notes. Be more seamless if I had my whole setup. Oh, I like this topic. Well, say Chris Langanopoulos had some good topics.
He does. He does.
But we won't talk about that. The NFL demoted for the first time ever. The NFL demoted 3 referees due to terrible officiating. First time ever. And I couldn't be happier with that, putting these guys on notice. Yes, the NFL demoted 3 referees to college football, a move described as unprecedented. The officials, James Carter, Robin DiLorenzo, and Robert Richardson, were sent to officiate in Power 4 collegiate conferences. This action was taken as a part of broader emphasis on accountability and performance metrics along the officiating ranks. This is like what they do in soccer, where if you are the worst team, the worst 3 teams or something in a division get demoted, and the best 3 teams from the lower leagues come up. So there's always an incentive to put the best team on the field. Unlike basketball, baseball, where the worst, basketball and football, where there's an incentive to tank, so you get higher draft picks. So I love this move by the NFL. I couldn't be happier with that than that. So there's that one. We're gonna go to college basketball. Baylor. Every single player from Baylor's 2024 men's basketball roster are now gone. You have a graphic. Okay. Here it is. I'll put it up. This Baylor, every single one of those gentlemen have gone on. Either they went pro, some went pro, some graduated, but every other one hit the transfer portal. And I think that is. I'm not saying that I'm not saying the transfer portal. I'm not saying that the players shouldn't be paid, because obviously basketball and television rights, these colleges are making a ton of money. But I feel like there's got to be a better way. I feel like there has to be a better way to implement this. That, like, it just doesn't. I don't know. I love college sports, and so I was. Madeline obviously is going to Auburn next year, and Madeline's going to Auburn next year. One of their best players entered the transfer portal, and I'm not saying it just because one of Madeline's college team they entered, but like in the case of Baylor, the entire team, like if you're a fan, how do you become invested in these players unless, they're good year in and year out? It's just kind of sad to me. I don't know if anybody has an answer, like limit the amount of moves, because there's some players I think have moved 4 times in 4 years, which is, and the amount of years that they have eligibility is crazy. I don't know if anybody has any answers. Declan is scheduled to reopen on May 14th. That's good news. We got that going for us. Oh my God, Bill Belichick. This is it. This was Bill Belichick's girlfriend or Patrick Mahomes' wife. Who is the more obnoxious of the two? I think we have a graphic for that somewhere. I sent the graphic in. Um, Patrick Mahomes' wife, Brittany Mahomes, or Jordan I forget her last name, but Belichick's wife. There it is. Uh, I can't. I had a really hard time with this because obviously, like, we can't stand the Chiefs as Patriots fans, but this girl that's parading around with Belichick, I don't have a problem with him with a younger woman or anything like that, but like the way she parades herself around is obnoxious. She seems like one of the most obnoxious people on the planet, and so it was splitting hairs. And the poll that we put up, I think, was within a couple of votes. It was like right down the middle. How does everybody else feel about that one? I don't know. So that's a topic. I'm banging right through my topics. See, we don't have everybody else to chime in. It's just me and Pat. Pat's not necessarily a sports person.
Not necessarily. Safe trip.
Where's Jimmy, by the way? Is he playing taps?
He's right
to somebody?
here. He's right behind me.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jimmy.
Mhm. He is not dressed up as the Easter Bunny, as Drew Hale
No.
suggested.
Oh, okay. All right. We got that. Chris Langanopoulos put this topic in. When Joey goes on vacation, does he actually relax on vacation? Or does he get more fired up about all the things going on back home? I don't get fired up about the things going on back home, but I do have. See, I wake up super early in the morning, and most of the all the family usually sleeps in. So my mind races with ideas for events, for podcast topics, for content.
Mhm.
It's constantly thinking about content. Filling the blog because we try to get that 16 posts a day on Good Morning Gloucester every day. So it's my mind. So I don't get. I'm not on vacation thinking about getting riled up about things back home. I am thinking about when I'm by myself. My mind naturally gravitates towards content because it
Makes
interests me.
sense.
I love it. You know what I mean? I love the blog. I love the viewership. I love Gloucester, and I'm a creative. There's creative people and there's not creative people. I feel like I'm a creative person, and if I'm not creating, I get very anxious. So that helps me do that. Lynn Scannell says they are making more money in college than first year pro contracts. Phil Scannell says. It's true. It's true. Happy Easter to Ken Tashi, who just texted me. I don't know if he's watching. Oh, wait. What happened here? I think I got a notification from Minglewood on my phone, from the Serenity
Oh,
app. Let's
let
see.
me check.
Let me get here. I'm going on there. Close it, and we go up, up. Serenity. Monday's got a whole lot better for Serenity's reward members with 2 new bonus perks to enjoy. Let's see what that is. Here we go. 2 new bonus perks. 10 qualified check-ins gets a bonus $10 reward. So if you go, wow, that's amazing. If you check when you check in, I don't see
Oh, I'm
what the
close. I'm close to 10.
are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. I don't know what the two offers were though. Do you?
No, I'm not seeing it on. I'm on the app.
Okay, I am too. But if you don't have the Minglewood, if you don't have the Minglewood Serenity app on your phone, especially in the off season, any kind of crappy day, they throw $10 free money on there for you to use however you want.
It's a
Your
very
birth
generous program and easy.
And you know how they always say nothing comes free. Like there's always strings attached. I haven't found where the string is attached on the Serenity app.
Yeah.
It's always giving and no taking. Especially
Mhm.
the birthday month, not just your birthday day, birthday month, a
Like
free entree at any
like
of the
6
places.
weeks. It's like 6
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah, it's bananas. Uh, Pat McNally says content broadcast from the Blackburn Challenge, the row around the island. That would be interesting. I feel like the Blackburn Challenge is always on a day where I'm working. I think it's probably in the second part of the month where I'm working. I don't know Pat McNally. What's the date of the Blackburn Challenge? Uh, as it, Bill Minton says, as an avid Boulevard visitor, I've always thought you should ask people why they come from far and wide to walk the Boulevard. That'd
That's
be
a
a
good one.
good segment, Bill.
That's
Good
a good
segment.
one.
I like that. Smoke cigars. We haven't seen our friend Manny Simos in a while, but Manny Simos was our and David Cox were our Boulevard correspondents. They would hang out on the boulevards, take pictures of people all the time, pass out Good Morning Gloucester stickers. We haven't passed out any Good Morning Gloucester stickers in a while. We got to get back to that.
Yeah.
Happy Wayne, the sexy famous mailman, has to go be the Easter bunny. Happy Easter to you and your family, buddy. I wonder if Wayne is down with the swingers. I don't know. We don't know. Let's see here. Go back right here. No one had one
Here.
comment on Belichick's girlfriend. That's
No,
amazing to
but
me.
here's the date for the Blackburn Challenge, July 19th,
July 19th, 2021. Um,
25. But yes.
yeah, thank you. Same thing. Not really.
Mm.
Uh, oh, did you know that you can now apply for a marijuana pardon certificate in Massachusetts? This is a thing. I think we have the graphic. Wait for the graphic. Apply for a pardon certificate if you're an adult that has a misdemeanor conviction for marijuana possession before March 13th, 2024. On March 13th, 2024, Governor Maura Healey's announced a one-time large-scale pardon effort for people with certain misdemeanor marijuana possession convictions, which is a really, really good thing because imagine you're going for a job and that shows up
Yeah.
and that's the thing that's going to stop you from getting a
Yeah.
job. Good morning
Makes
to
so
Mike
much
Rogers.
sense.
Mike, we got a special Easter present for you and Donna, and Pat's going to put it up on the screen for you. We were walking through, and we saw this, and we thought, of course, just in time for the Rogers Easter. Happy Easter from Cape Ann Weatherman, Chris Spittle. Happy Easter to you, my friend. Uh, well, it's what a stretch of weather. Just in time, I did that graphic about what springtime is in Gloucester, where we have 7 random good days from what was it, March to through third week of just before Fiesta. And lo and behold, it looks like you guys are getting good weather back home. Is that true?
We are having a good weekend. Excellent
Yeah.
weekend.
I imagine a lot of people are taking the covers off their boats.
It was actually super hot here, like humid here yesterday. 80 or
Really?
something. It was, yeah.
Well, the day I was only home for one day, but when I was home, I got to get together with my buddy TJ Shimataro, who came out with the new line of boat cleaning products. And we did the video. I don't know if anybody saw it or not, but these boat cleaning products are next level in a way that I can't even begin to explain. The ease of use is there's a cleaner. It's an orange bottle. You spray it on, and it like you let it sit for 15 seconds, and you just take a microfiber cloth and literally lifts the dirt off. And everybody that has a boat that covers it up can probably identify with like little black mold spots on their boat when they take their cover off. This stuff, it is unbelievably magical in how great it works. It's a three-part. So there's the cleaner, there's the boat wash, which is after you do the deep clean with the orange, you keep the purple one, which is the wash, that adds like a layer of protection. And then they have a protectant product that is really good for your cushions and everything. Puts a layer of protection on your, especially if you have like a Zodiac. But I'm looking forward. The day I get home, I'm hoping on Thursday I can take the cover off the boat and get to it. The hailstorm is in, so Drew, we have got to plan our annual early, well, you say late spring drive to some place we can get dinner and bundle up and go on the hailstorm. We have to get the official hailstorm first boat ride of the season on the books. We're gonna make that happen. By the way, I wanted to thank you, Pat, for including my mother today. My sister's in Florida. I'm here in Rincon, and I wanted to thank you and Jimmy for taking my mom under your wing.
Of course. We're super happy to see her, and we're really happy to be going to Castle Manor Inn. So it's a beautiful day.
She has a little something for you.
Oh,
and I think you're going to be very happy.
She didn't have to do that.
If she executed the way I told her to execute, I think you will be very, very happy.
We're just happy. We're just happy to be here, and it'll be great to see her. We haven't had one-on-one time with her in a long time. I'm expecting a joke or two.
You know she's famous for her dirty jokes. So do you think on Easter she's gonna unleash a couple new dirty jokes for you?
Probably not.
Several people have mentioned the power situation in Puerto Rico. The first 2 days we were here, the power was off. Our place has solar panels, so it was enough to get us air conditioning.
Oh, that's good to know.
And light stuff. But even without that, it was. I'm not going to say it was a non-issue, but like all the restaurants had generators, and all we. When I'm on vacation, I don't know how other people work and stuff, but when I'm on vacation, like the place where I'm at, I'm generally just sleeping, and then we're we're at a beach town. Beach has zero to do with power. A lot of people were like texting me, horrified and stuff like that. They did a great job. By the way, this place that we're staying, you can look it up, Rincon Surf Club. Phenomenal place. Again, it's not it's funky. It's not. It's an Airbnb, and 3-bedroom Airbnb, nice living room, nice overlooking this beautiful pool. People are very nice. But Rincon Surf Club, if you're ever looking to come down here, I would recommend this place. Drew Hale says, "What time is your mom picking up Bill?" And by Bill, I think she means Bill Wren. So
that's my guess as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Good one, Drew.
So there's that. I think we'll close it up now. Since my family's been very.
Bill is my surprise gift from your mother that you engineered.
Bill bearing gifts. He'll be bearing gifts. But I'm going to go because my family's waiting for me. We're going to go to the beach on this Easter. And I hope everybody has a great day. And thank you for joining me, Pat. I appreciate you doing the back end, like Bill Wren will be doing later.
It's Easter. Come on.
Oh, there he is, Bill Wren. I'll never tell. There it is. Backdoor Bill. We're gonna start calling him Backdoor Bill. All right. Well, thanks again, Pat. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. And I'll see you guys in a couple days. By the way, next is it what Pat? Should we announce what's going to happen there at the? I know you're not going to be around for it, but the downtown merchants.
We have not announced it. No.
All right, they're gonna have a. When are you taking off?
Friday.
You're leaving Friday. Okay. And when was the Mother's Day thing supposed to be? Not that
Saturday. Saturday the 8th or 9th. I don't have the calendar right in front of me.
Okay.
Mother's Day
Right,
weekend, Saturday. Saturday.
Not till the following week.
Correct. It's like 2 weeks up the road, 3 weeks up the road.
And how long are you going to be gone for?
Just the weekend. We're going to a family wedding.
This weekend or next weekend?
Mother's Day weekend.
Mother's Day week. Okay, all right. So you'll be around this weekend, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Yep.
That's what I was trying to get to.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the Mother's Day stroll.
No, that's right. And so Pat and I have had our sales for the year. I don't know what she's planning on doing, but I will be introducing. I've been sitting on boxes of new apparel that have not been released yet, but when I get back, we're going to load the store up for Mother's Day presents. Pat's got awesome Mother's Day present ideas, and we're gonna get after the season is beginning, and with graduation presents as well.
Yeah, hostess
Graduation.
gifts too. The hostess gifts are quite popular.
Yeah, and especially the stuff that you have, stuff I have, very price points are right there, right where you want to be for gifts.
Yeah,
and
we work hard on that.
We do. So, all right, everybody have a great day. We'll sign off with little Annie Brobst, and everybody have a great Easter. We'll see you.